Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I'm going to be reading day 50 out of Devotionals, and I'm just going to get right into it. Day 50, Important Pieces. The king will answer and say to them, "Truly I say to you, to the extent that you did it to one of these brothers of mine, even the least of them, you did it to me." Matthew 25:40. I was hungry. Jesus will say one day, sitting on his glorious throne with all the people of all the nations gathered before him. I was hungry. I was thirsty. I was a stranger, naked in prison. Matthew chapter 25, verses 35 through 36. And what did we do with all those needs, with all that suffering, with all the examples of pain and loss all over the world? The coldness of heart and vaunted view of self that many have held will be sliced thin at Christ's words. You gave me nothing to eat, nothing to drink, did not invite me in, did not clothe me, did not visit me. Verses 42 through 43. It was him. It was him all along, cloaked behind the veil of the marginalized and disenfranchised. We could have done something, anything. Take a look around you at your home and the task to be done there, at your job and the assignments to be completed there, at your church and the service to be fulfilled there, and your community and the needs surfacing there. In each of these small circles, there is something a willing, compassionate heart must be willing to contribute. The Lord calls his the Lord calls his children, bestowed with spiritual resources and lavished with his grace, beyond their own comfortable circle of blessing, into spaces where others' needs abound. He is calling you to open your heart more fully to him so that you can minister with even greater compassion to those he brings to mind, out of your love and gratitude for what he's done for you. No act of service is too small. The little piece you do matters. Every piece matters. They're like ripples of water circling outward from a skipped rock. Everything you do creates an impact somewhere else you cannot see, but it's a part of the big picture that God is putting together. Your effort may not get written up in the newspaper. What you do might not guarantee the comprehensive end of poverty in your city or ensure that no one goes to bed cold on a wintry night. All of the cries will never fully be resolved in this cruel and fallen world. And yet it's our privilege, our joy, our mandate to extend Christ's love to others in a tangible, practical way. Yes, God is moving everywhere, and homeless shelters in inner cities, among street children and AIDS patients, with unwed mothers and victims of sex trafficking. But one of those everywheres is the square footage where you and your local church live and care and help and minister, as well as in your prayer closet. Yours is a little piece of a big, masterful puzzle that connects together all these global efforts, and supernaturally connects each of us to each other in Jesus' mighty name. So do it, give it, extend it, support it, serve it, care for it, be a part of it. Whatever God has given you to do it with all of your heart and passion. Because even the least is great when you do it for his sake. Whoever receives this child in my name receives me, and whoever receives me receives him who sent me. Luke 9:48. The whole house of Israel, all of them, will serve me in the land. There I will accept them. Ezekiel 20:40. I will always obey your instruction forever and ever. I will walk freely in an open place because I study your precepts. Psalm 119, verses 44 through 45. And what I want to leave with you guys today is this. Ask the Lord to open your eyes to a need within your current sphere of influence. What can you offer today to bring blessing and practical sustenance to that person or issue? And I think that's really important because, that we are doing what God is calling us to do. I think that's super important because I think it's so easy to just sit back and do nothing and sit in the comfortability, but we're called to do what God's calling us to do, and we are called to spread the gospel, and we are called to live for God, and that's what we should be doing. And I think when I was, sitting in that comfortability, that was when I was lukewarm. And I think when I look back when I was lukewarm, and I definitely learned a lot from that experience, but I'm so grateful that I am closer to God now. And it took a minute to get to that point, but I'm really grateful for that. And so what we should be doing is, being obedient to God. And I think it's time that we are okay with being uncomfortable, and we're doing what God is calling us to do, spreading the gospel, whatever that may be, that maybe something that God is placing on your heart to do. Be obedient, do it. Even if it's even the little things do matter, even serving in church, for example. Just be obedient. And I think that is it for today's devotional. But just know that God loves you so much. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day, evening, and night. And I will see you guys later. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye.